What's poppin', guys? We are back on Pokemon Showdown for a nice OU live. Today, bringing to you all a NOCTOWL OU squad. I'm very excited to showcase this team that I made, and it's built around Choice Specs NOCTOWL, which is actually a Pokemon that was suggested to me to use on my wall-running video. Choice Specs Tinted Lens actually has some ridiculous damage outputs with Hurricane and stuff, and I decided to run Hurricane Hyper Voice, nice stab moves for this Pokemon. Heat Wave to hit Ferrothorn and Scizor really hard, while Moonblast is actually a move that can be very accurate versus fighting types and can be nice versus other types, I guess, as well, like dragons and stuff. It hits pretty hard as well, and it's a really cool Pokemon. Like, this thing, I would never have expected it to work so well as it did when I was testing, and it actually has been putting in a lot of work with Modest Nature. You know, with Choice Specs, it hits extremely hard. And I just decided to run max speed so we can outrun as many things as possible while hitting as hard as we possibly can. So with this Pokemon, I paired it with a, I guess a really nice Volturn combination. We also have a Goodra, which is Assault Vest, and I just have it so that we can sponge hits from electric type attacks and just anything with the Emvee, I guess, on the special side, while also being a pretty decent check to Kartana, I guess, because Kartana is a Pokemon that can kind of just click Leaf Blade and knock off and stuff, which is kind of annoying. And so Goodra can really help out with that, deterring it from clicking Leaf Blade, which, I mean, I have two waters on this team, so it's kind of annoying. But this specific Goodra set is actually pretty heat. I've used it before in a previous live, I think, and it's a really fun set. Jirachi for Stealth Rocks, and it also has Wish support, so that it can be really beneficial to healing up members of the team. Choice Bended Infernape, very Heatmon with Iron Fist, hits really hard and gives us U-turn momentum with Jirachi and Scarf Rotom. And Scarf Rotom actually is really fun to use because a lot of people expect it to be like a more defensive Rotom, but when you whip out the Choice Scarf and like it does some good damage, it's really fun to surprise people with. Then we have a Tapu Fini for defogging, pretty standard set, I guess, in comparison to the rest of the team. So that's gonna be the team. Let's go ahead and find a game and see how we do. I'm excited to see how NOCTOWL puts in work. Let us see what we can do with this Pokemon here. And we got a game pretty much immediately, which is nice. So we have a team that has a lot of threats on it, of course. NOCTOWL, I hope it can put in work. I hope it can. I think we can probably just lead with Goodra, I think is fine. I feel like he'd lead Manectric because he doesn't see a ground type, which he exactly does do. So I just want to Fire Punch here, I guess. Get some damage off on this thing. Volt Switch is out, literally does like 8%, which is nothing at all. Goes into Magearna, so we can get some kind of damage off on this. Not bad at all. Just gonna Fire Punch again. We are faster. We get a crit too, which is very fortunate. We still eat this up anyways, which is nice. Yeah, I just Fire Punch again. As he goes into Manectric, intimidating me once more. I mean, I have no reason not to just Fire Punch again. Like most of like his Magearna is pretty much is almost gone. Goes Landorus. Okay, so versus this, we go into Tapu Fini for sure, so we can defog pretty safely. I think that's our best play. So we're gonna do that. Gonna get this nice defog off. Yep, get off a nice defog as he goes right for the Earthquake. I can just Nature's Madness here. Get this mad nature off. Goes into Manectric. Okay, cool. So I can go back into Goodra, sponge the hit once more. Not a problem at all. We got off some pretty big damage on his team so far, I think. Goes for Thunderbolt. That's fine. Can Fire Punch again. Volt Switch. Yep, nice chip. A little bit of chip here and there. That's what he's doing. Back into Landorus, he goes and go back to Fini. Ice Beam on this thing would have been good, but this is a physical set. I had to run it. I just had to. Yeah, he goes for the U-turn. Perfectly fine. Into his Manectric. He'll probably trap me in the Vortex, but I can break through it. No problem. Right now, like, I basically break through it. Can just break through it right now, I think. Let me start a timer as well. Alright, he goes Magirna, so we get to go into our, I want to say Jirachi. Set up these rocks. Get these rocks up. As he Volt switches out, perfectly fine. Landorus is probably coming in now. There it is. We're going to U-turn here just so I can see that I'm faster. Seeing that I'm faster is very relieving. Yep. And I'm going to go NOCTOWL here because I can just put in a lot of damage right now on anything that he brings in. He literally has not a single good switch into this NOCTOWL. And look at that, 73%. That's good damage. And that did 25. So we get to knock out something here, which is amazing. That is so much damage. And people don't expect Tinted Lens, which is nice. He goes Manectric. Okay, so I think we should save this thing. We should. I'm going to go Jirachi here so that we can eat this thing up. He goes to the Volt Switch. Nice, nice. Not bad. Not bad at all. Goes into his Zygarde. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just going to U-turn here. He goes right for the 1,000 arrows. Okay, so in that case, I think Tapu Fini can eat a hit. Go right for the Moonblast here. Get off some big damage. He is probably choice banded, so we're gonna go Infernape and then close combat now. Sacks off the Magirna, likely gonna go into the Gyarados or Manectric, I think. Yeah, he does go Gyarados. Okay, cool. So we can let him set up right now. Go right into our Rotom. And then Volt Switch here. Nice, nice. Alright, cool. Go right back to Infernape now, which is gonna be really good for us. I think he'll likely have to be forced to E-Speed, I think. There goes Manectric. Okay, cool. We Mach Punch this and knock it out then. In that case. Goes into his Zygarde. Let him E-Speed here on the NOCTOWL. Oh, he 1,000 arrows. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. I think in that case, I could probably just go Rotom. Hidden Power Ice. Knock this guy out. He's going to be forced to lock himself in the Leaf Blade, I think. Unless we are faster than him. I'm thinking this is Choice Scarfed. Ooh, okay. Actually, we just win now. We just win. Because Mach Punch knocks him out. So yeah, this thing is basically gone. Just Mach Punch this and knock it out. So that is going to be GG. Nice game. Overall, we got to see a little bit of NOCTOWL's power versus that Lando. So let's see if we can see another game with it, and we'll be right back after all we found a game immediately. I gotta like stop saying we'll be right back because I don't pause. I just wait until we get a game. And if it's like a long time, then I'll probably just crop the time out between it. But like we get games pretty quickly nowadays. But this guy's got a Mega Medicham. That thing is annoying as anything for this team. Mega Medi is a bit annoying. I think our best lead is going to be the Infernape. I'm going to claim this victory in the name of myself. He just left super quick. What's going on? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Lord Emvee. I'm sure he'll be back. I'm going to just wait for a couple seconds. Let me get some water. I'll be right back. Alright, he's back. Okay, cool. And I'm back as well. So, he leads up with Lottie. I lead up with Infernape. You already know I'm switching out right now. I ain't staying in. He tricks me. Ooh, gives me a Choice Scarf. Ooh, thank you. Thank you very much. Let me U-turn out here. Let me become Scarfarachi now. That's actually quite good. What an interesting play. He gave me a Choice Scarf from my Rachi. I can now be Scarf Rock Srirachi, and I'm faster than a lot of his team. You turn out here into our Infernape. And I get to U-turn here again. Predicting Landers to come in. I can definitely see that Pokemon coming in right now. Greninja comes in. Oh, even better. Could not matter. Pretty sure Choice Banded U-turn knocks it out. I'm gonna go here into my Jirachi. Choice Scarfed. And his Stealth Rocker is gonna be Landorus, which is perfectly fine because I can just U-turn out here into NOCTOWL, get some big damage off with this Hurricane. Chubby little Meryl joined. All right, look at this nice U-turn, perfectly fine. Look at that 68% to Landorus. Look at this little NOCTOWL doing so much damage to this guy. Not bad. Medicham comes in here, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna hard switch into Tapu Fini. I think that's the play. I don't got like a good switch in for this Medicham or any good fighting type like that. He just fakes out. Oh, perfect. Let me Moonblast this thing. Oh, flinch. Nice. Beautiful. That's a beautiful turn. I'm gonna defog. Ice Punch, okay, fine. Infernape about to knock something out right now. That's what I'm saying. Infernape is about to knock something out. Latias, okay. 50% plus burn. Hey, I mean, that's not bad. And I got a Choice Scarf from my Jirachi too, which can definitely put in some work versus Medicham or even the Magearna, I guess. But Infernape definitely a win con. Yeah, look at this. Okay, so he brings back in Medicham. I'm gonna flinch this thing down to death. And Landorus is gonna get knocked out too, very soon. He already probably forgot about the Choice Scarf, or maybe he didn't. That did 13%, that's nothing. That's absolutely nothing. I'm still gonna knock him out right now. Yep. Nice. Kartana. Okay, that thing is a bit of a threat. I think I can go Gudra. Swords Dance. Uh-oh. Not good. I think I can live a hit from this, maybe. You think I can? You think I can live a hit from this? Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. Sacred Sword. That does so much damage. Good lord. How do I win? Okay, so what I gotta do is go to Rotom. Volt Switch out. I just gotta Volt Switch out of here. As he goes Lati. I can go into Jirachi and then U-turn out here. Probably into Infernape, I think is fine. So he goes Landorus. Can still go into Infernape. Flare Blitz. This boy. And he sacks the Magearna. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm pretty low and pretty weak right now. So that's kind of annoying. I think I can probably still go into Jirachi though. And probably just Iron Head, I think. Yeah, it's doing a decent chunk of damage. 15%. That's good enough. That's all I need. All I need to win. This is what happens when you flinch my Tapu Fini. There it is. Goodbye, Katana. Nice. Those Landers sacks that off. Okay, cool, cool. Probably not gonna matter as much. Medicham comes out. I can sack off Yeah, I gotta sack on Noctowl. Like nothing is, Noctowl's not faster than anything. Everything probably Oko's it at this point. Yeah, so all I gotta do now is, yeah, I think I go here into Infernape. Just Flare Blitz here. I could also close combat as well. Nah, I think Flare Blitz is fine. Sacks the Lottie. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, I get to go into Rotom here, I think, and just Hydro Pump. I think we win this game. I think we do. As long as we can hit this move. Maybe flinch like this thing once, maybe. Yeah, and last is the Medicham, which we gotta worry about. Last is this guy we gotta worry about. Get the big damage off here. Nice, and Iron Head should take this thing out without even having to flinch it. GG. Great game, great game. So we've already won 2 games right now with this team. And NOCTOWL got at least 1 shot off on something, weakening the landers, so that's really good. Let's grab another game here. And I'm excited to see NOCTOWL put in more work in this next game. I think it's a cool team. Like, Volturn into NOCTOWL. Volturn to NOCTOWL. Let me know what you guys think about that. Because I think it's a cool concept with NOCTOWL. You don't see it a lot. You don't see it at all in the OU tier. Alright, got another game. Not bad. We're up against some Kyurem Black squad. So Kyurem Black, of course, big threat. Big threat alert. Greetings. Alright, I'm gonna lead Goodra. Alright, let's lead off with Goodra. Earthquake here, Volt switches, fine. Let's see what he goes into though. Ferrothorn. Oh, not Rock Slide, my bad. Fire Punch here is the play. Into Lottie. Man, I'm going Jirachi. Jirachi. Goes back into Coco. Volt switch. I may get my rocks up, which is nice. Which is actually really nice. We do get a U-turn off here. He doesn't have a ground type, so I can go into Rotom and just Volt switch on basically anything on his team right now. Latios comes in. We can Volt switch here into our Jirachi. And U-turn immediately, I think, is fine. As he goes Pharaoh. Perfect. Let's just bring in NOCTOWL here and we can Heat Wave. Doing a lot of damage to everything. Tinted Lens boosted Heat Wave. It's going to be doing a lot. We just completely blow back the Ferrothorn. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, so he's going to go Tapu Koko. We can go back to Goodra to sponge the hit from the Volt Switch. And see what he goes into right now. He's going to be going into probably... Okay, so Kyurem Black comes in. Kyurem Black. This thing is a very big threat. So I think I'm just going to stay in and just damage this thing in case he wants to sub, which he does. Very nice. I don't see an item on this thing. I kind of have no choice but to sack this thing, but to sack Goodra. But I don't want to. I kind of want to go Finny. I'm going to go Finny actually. As he goes, yep, right for the Z move. Not bad. So we are able to bait that pretty well. Gonna go back into Goodra, I think. Or I could just Moonblast. Yeah, this thing isn't really as useful as I would expect. Now actually, oh yeah, I'm faster. My bad. I forgot I'm faster. Or I could be faster. Yeah, like he could have been running plus speed nature and be faster, but I guess he was not that. So I'm gonna go back to Goodra. He Dazzling Gleams. He's choice specs, I think. So we get to go into Jirachi now. And go right for the U-turn. Give us some momentum as he goes Slowbro. We get to go right back into our Rotom. And Volt Switch here, abusing his electric terrain. So he's going to be taking a lot of damage. Actually, no, we're not because we're levitating. I forgot. But yeah, so now we get to go into, I want to say NOCTOWL. As he slacks off. So we're going to get a big hit off with the Hurricane right now. Big hit off. Slowbro gone. NOCTOWL putting in some work. Good lord. Alright, he goes back into Coco. So we're going to sack off. What are we going to sack now? We're gonna sack off Gudra, I think. Can live with the Thunderbolt. Okay, so he's locking himself in the Thunderbolt right now. So what I want to do is, yeah, we just Earthquake here, I think. Can probably just go back into Rotom. Volt Switch here. He might want to save. Yep, he does. Go back into Rachi. And U-turn out. As he goes right for the Roost. Okay, so this thing may be a little bit of a problem, I guess, depending on what it said is. Like, I could go in a NOCTOWL right now. I could literally go NOCTOWL. I could literally go NOCTOWL and click Moonblast. I kind of want to do that too. Do I think I can? I think I can. Yeah, I'm gonna go NOCTOWL. And just Moonblast here. Do a lot of damage to this thing. He's gonna go for Roost. Let's see how much this does. Let me see how much this does. Hold on. Oof, 73%. Oh man. 73%. So he's gonna go for Defog. That's fine. Goes into Coco. I think I can just. I'm pretty sure I can sack here at this point. But I don't want to get swept by Shadow Ball. That's the thing. That is the thing. I think I'm gonna sack Tapu Fini as he goes for Volt Switch. Probably into Blacephalon. He does go into Blacephalon here, so I can just go into. I think I can go. Okay, here's the thing, right? I can go Rotom. The reason is because, right? I can. Even if he's Scarfed, if he locks himself into Shadow Ball, actually it's tough. It's a bit tough. I'm gonna go hard knockdown now. Yeah, okay, that's perfect. I think he is Scarfed. And Hurricane should knock him out. Yeah, he's locked in, so we can just attack here. Knock this out. Tapu Koko is last, and then all we gotta do is hit a Hydro on this thing, I think. So I think what we gotta do is no. I think all we gotta do, right? Go into Rotom, Volt Switch out once. Get some damage off on this. Go into Jirachi to sack this off. Go into Infernape here to Mach Punch, get some damage off. This is basically the assured way to win. Number one assured way to win. And then back to Rotom. Volt Switch should pick this off. GG. And then we win the game. Yep. So we don't have to risk any accuracy or anything on this, on that thing. So that's the way to win. Good game, good game. Let's grab another one. And let's see if we can make NOCTOWL put in some more work. Alright, nice. And we got a game too. What a team. What a team. Tailwind? Choice band specs maybe? Tailwind, like a Tailwind team. It has to be a Tailwind team. With these things being not Scarfed so that it can be faster under Tailwind. Interesting. I'm gonna lead off with Infernape. Immediately turn one, hard U-turn. I think is the play. Because like we can, unless he's Scarfed, which he's not. Okay, so I don't think Flare Blitz would have taken him out anyways. We set up rocks here, I think. Get these rocks up right now. So it could be a rocks lead, maybe Boom, Taunt. Oh, Taunt. Okay. Interesting. So let's see what he does. So he does have Tailwind. Okay. Let me U-turn out here. Oh, okay. So he is Boom. Yeah, Tailwind, Iron Head. No, sorry. Tailwind, Taunt, Stealth Rocks, Explosion. Cool lead, cool lead. Goes into Blacephalon, so he's gonna probably Shadow Ball here. Yep, there it is. I'm gonna get a big Hurricane off on something. I wouldn't assume him to be Life Orb. I haven't seen it, but I think he's Choice Specs. Let's see, let's get off a big hit on this Pokemon. Good damage, good damage. Alright, so I think I'm gonna go Rotom here. On this thing. I could also go Jirachi, but Jirachi I need healthy for Tapu Lele especially. So I'm gonna keep that thing healthy. So we're gonna go into our Rotom. He goes for the Z move. Supersonic Sky Strike. Okay. Huh. Very unique. Okay. And he Tailwinds up again. All right, cool, cool, cool. So this is a Tailwind team. We're gonna go into our Gudra. Gonna go to Gudra here. I do want these rocks gone because these rocks are a little bit annoying. So I think we can definitely outplay them. Outplay it, I think. I think I want Gudra healthy. It's a good check to Blacephalon as well. Besides NOCTOWL, he goes Hoopa, so I think he's gonna Hyperspace Fury here. So I'm gonna go into Tapu Fini. I think that's my best play. Hyperspace, yep, that does so much damage. He has one more Tailwinder left. Hyperspaced again. We get off a nice defog, so that's awesome. That is phenomenal. I think I want to save Tapu Fini actually, so I'm gonna go into Infernape. As he goes for that again, that does a lot of damage, but I think it's worth keeping Fini around to change the terrain and stuff. I think it'll be much more useful to allow our priority. Actually, maybe not. Yeah, I think I could also Flare Blitz here too, actually. It's not bad. But I'm gonna U-turn here. He goes Whimsicott. He does go Whimsicott. I think it's just a matter of stalling out the Tailwind now at this point. So we're gonna go Jirachi. We're gonna Iron Head here as he probably will likely Tailwind, I think. It's a very interesting team. You don't really see a lot of these kinds of teams on the ladder, but always knowing how to beat it, I guess, is something that's useful. Tailwind is something, I remember seeing a lot of Tailwind teams back in Black and White. Black and White had a lot of Tailwind. Or there was like some popular Tailwind teams in the meta. But this is a cool one, very cool team. I could have used it in the GBA as well. Tailwind Silvally or something, and then like Hoopa Unbound. It could have been fun. He goes Blacephalon, so we are gonna just sack off Amon. What do I want to sack? I think I want to sack. I think I'll go Gudra. Yeah, and we can eat that up really well. Gonna Fire Punch, predicting the Whimsicott to come in. I think that's what his most logical switching is going to be. He's going to probably go back to Whimsicott. Yep, there it is. Fire Punch, get some damage off. Good damage. Get Fire Punch again. He will likely just Tailwind, and then we just gotta sack like, what, 3 times? It's gonna be a decent amount of sacks coming your way right now. Actually, maybe not. Maybe we can Mach Punch after like 2 or something. We will see. So Blacephalon's still around though. We gotta keep our Shadow Ball switch in. All right, let's make our first sack be the Tapu Fini. So this thing is weakened now. Next, let us go into our Infernape, I think, and then sack off maybe the Rotom in the process. And then Mach Punch should knock this out now, I think. And then we'll be back to normal. Mach Punch should definitely knock this out. Yeah, there it is. So this thing is gone. That's amazing. And these 2 Mons could be just choice locked. But we're at a very good advantage right now, I think. Yeah, so depending on what he brings out, I think it'll be good. Because keeping Infernape, which is likely going to be faster than these things because his team is very Tailwind reliant, it's going to be very useful. So I'm going to go Jirachi right now. Jirachi should be able to wall this thing. No matter what move he has. He could have Shadow Ball, but I think we should still wall it. He actually doubles to Blacephalon, so that's nice. And now what I can do is just... I think I'm going to go NOCTOWL this time. I think I'm going to go NOCTOWL. He could also Fire Blast too, which would be very, very bad. And then he could Shadow Ball. I'm gonna go Gudra. Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. Very cool. I'm just gonna Earthquake here. Yep, and he actually goes for that, expecting me probably to double or something, but oh, he burns me too. Okay, but at least we knock it out. We knock it out still. We knock it out still. Okay, that's good. I was worried that even after burn it would knock it out, but Blacephalon's defense is very, very pitiful. Nice. All right, so last is Tapu Lele. I'm just gonna go here into my Jirachi. Is he Calm Minds up? Very interesting. That's fine because we are going to be faster with our Infernape anyways. No matter what he has. Hidden Power. That does a lot of damage too. A lot of damage. I'll sack Gudra. We should actually knock him out. It should knock him out in the process too. Yep, nice damage. And then we're going to go into Infernape. And then end it off with NOCTOWL being the last thing he sees, but NOCTOWL's probably going to go down. Yeah, and he quits. Not bad. He already knew. So, great game overall. Maybe we'll grab one more. We'll grab one more for this live, I think. We're already about 30-something minutes, I think. Solid game overall. And let's see if we can make NOCTOWL attack something else and try to knock out something else with it. It's actually a really cool mon. Really cool mon. All right, we got a game. Nice. Very nice. And so it looks like NOCTOWL, we can see NOCTOWL put in work with Tinted Lens versus some of the switch-ins that he might want to bring for it. But I think first we'll lead off here with our Rotom. I think is a fine lead. He does lead Zygarde, so I'm going to go hard Tapu Fini. Hard Tapu Fini, I think, is the play. He'll probably just 1,000 arrows, is what I'm thinking. Yeah, and he does. And this thing is choice banded as anything, so I'm just gonna Moonblast here. Get off as much damage as I can. I think Nature's Madness is another good play too. Get off at least half of it, which is good. Moonblast would have done a bit more, but not knocked it out completely. But he is in range of a close combat, so I'm going to go for that right now. Infernape is actually really good versus him too, because he's only switching to Zapdos, I guess. We got to be careful. He's pressure, so we just don't have to worry about static or anything, I guess. He is Rocky Helmet, though. He goes right for the Volt Switch, not bad. Magearna. Okay, so versus Magearna, I'm just gonna stay in an Earthquake this, no problem whatsoever. Magearna is not a good switch into this kind of Gudra, that is for sure. Start a timer as well. He shift gears up too. Good damage, and he's not going to be able to knock us out anyways, so this is fine. We can just stay in here. Iron Head does a lot though. Yeah, Shift Gear Iron Head, very, very powerful. But it's looking pretty clean for us, and he goes back into Zygarde here. So I mean, this thing is choice banded. I'm just gonna sack. I don't really have a good switch into this thing. Nothing really switches in too well to this thing, I guess, other than like Tangrowth or something, which I obviously don't have. I'm just gonna close combat here. Goes back into Zapdos. He's going back into it. He's probably gonna Roost here too. So I think what I am gonna do is just go into Rotom, or even Jirachi is fine. I think I'm gonna go Jirachi first. Set up rocks so that he will not appreciate that. Let's get these rocks up. Volt Switch. That's fine. Everything will take chip except for Zam right now, I think, at this point. I want to see NOCTOWL put in some work, though. Goes into Greninja. I'm going to go into my Rotom. Can probably take this hit decently well. That does not take it well at all. And we got rid of Greninja. Nice. So the Choice Scarf actually is really good at bluffing. Really good at bluffing a regular set because you don't see Choice Scarf too often. So getting rid of Greninja is actually amazing because that was kind of a big threat to our team as well. And at this point, I think, yeah, he goes back into Zapdos here. I should be able to just Flare Blitz, I think. Get some big damage off on this thing. Okay, that's not as much damage as I thought, but he defogs, so that's fine. He might just go Heatran though, so I'm gonna go Rotom. I think that's a good play. Yeah, there it is. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so now we can Hydro Pump. And things do not appreciate this Hydro Pump for sure. Things do not appreciate this. Maybe we could see a late game Noctowl cleanup. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. I just don't want him to like E-speed our team at the end with like Zygarde or something. This team is pretty lucky. It's pretty lucky. Okay, that's Spadef as anything. And he went for Flash Cannon. Was that really his best move versus me? I guess it was. Now we can relentlessly click our Hydro Pumps. And that's a gone Heatran right there. In comes the Zygarde, so he'll probably have to go for E-Speed, I think. I think so. Yep, he does go for E-Speed. So it does give me an option to go into Noctowl, actually, because we can live any hit. And, I mean, I could lock myself in a Moonblast, but do I want to be real? I lock myself in a Hurricane. I do want to be real. I do want to be real and lock myself in a Hurricane right now. We want to see that Noctowl blow something back with his wings. That's exactly what we're going to do. Go ahead and knock this boy out. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Not bad. And it's looking like a victory for us, I think, because I don't think Zam can beat Jirachi. I guess maybe with Shadow Ball potentially, but I don't know. I don't know. I think I can sack Noctowl here, if I'm not mistaken. Psyshock does knock us out. That's fine. I get to go into Jirachi right now, and I think I can just Iron Head here. Or I think U-turn could also work. I'm a U-turn here, actually. I'm a U-turn. I think this is the play, right? We U-turn out into Infernape, Mach Punch to knock this thing out, Mach Punch again to do some damage to Alakazam. Get the most damage off it as much as we can, you know? Yeah, we'll knock this out. And I think we should be fine. I think we can win this game, depending on how much damage we can do to this Zam, and if he's not Calm Mind or not. We'll find out. We'll find out. I think it should do a lot of damage. I think, in theory, Iron Fist boosted Mach Punch, Choice Banded. Yeah, 32. Yeah, he is Calm Mind. Okay. So it just depends if we can live a Shadow Ball. Can we live a Shadow Ball? Yeah, I think U-turn is our best play. And it was Focus Blast, so we would have lived that anyways at +1. So good game, good game. So that was a great game. Overall, I'm very happy about how NOCTOWL put in some work in this live. So I think we're gonna end it off there. NOCTOWL live, pretty successful. But hope y'all enjoyed this live. Let me know what you guys think, of course. And yeah, that's basically it from me for this video. I'll try to get the next one soon as well. Let me know what you guys want to see. Always, you know, I love suggestions from you guys. The Specs NOCTOWL was a great idea by the guy that gave it to me. The idea of using it. So, you know, stuff like that, you know, that I haven't used yet before, feel free to suggest. And always looking forward to hearing from you all in the comments. I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.